The Galactic Council chamber had stood for over 100,000 years. Its stone was carved from the cores of dead planets. Its ceiling was etched with the names of civilizations that had risen, ruled, and vanished. Entire species had debated policy beneath its vaulted stars, and some had been erased shortly after. Yet in all that time, silence had never felt so heavy. At the center of the chamber hovered an entity few believed truly existed. The Archivist, ancient, vast, bound to no single form, older than the Council itself. The debate had begun, as most dangerous things did, with confidence. Humanity has expanded beyond its assigned borders, declared the Phyrexian delegate, mandibles clicking with irritation. They ignore Council warnings. They fortify systems without approval. They act as though laws do not apply to them. Murmurs of agreement rippled through the chamber. They are loud, added the Salari speaker, emotional, excessive in their military expenditures. They are new, another voice scoffed, unrefined. The High Chancellor raised a limb. The proposal before us is simple, a unified demonstration of force, a reminder that Earth answers to the Council. The words demonstration of force glowed softly above the dais. The Archivist stirred. Most delegates flinched. They had forgotten the entity was present, or hoped it would remain silent, as it had for centuries. When the Archivist spoke, it did not use sound. It used memory. Images flooded the chamber, raw, overwhelming, impossible to ignore. Worlds burning, stars collapsing, fleets reduced to drifting debris. Then the images stopped. The Archivist's presence pressed down like gravity. Never challenge Earth. The chamber erupted. What relevance does an observer have in Council affairs? Snapped the Phyrexian delegate. Yes, another added. The Archivist records history. It does not dictate policy. The Archivist turned, slowly. I record outcomes, it replied, and humanity has only one. The High Chancellor steadied herself. Explain. The Archivist complied. I have observed humanity since before they left their cradle. It began. They were fragile then, divided, violent toward one another. Images appeared, early Earth conflicts, crude weapons, burning cities. Most species destroy themselves at this stage. The images shifted. Humans did not. The chamber watched as humanity survived extinction-level wars, environmental collapse, pandemics, and near-total annihilation over and over. They adapt, the Archivist said. They remember pain. They refine it. Stars changed. Technology advanced. Humanity spread outward. But this, the Archivist continued, is where you made your mistake. The images darkened. Alien fleets imposing sanctions, embargoes, blockades, skirmishes labeled minor enforcement actions. Each time, the Archivist said, you believe you were correcting behavior. A pause. Each time, humans learned. The Salari speaker shifted uneasily. All species learn from conflict. Yes, the Archivist replied, but humans prepare for the next one. More images. Human war doctrine evolving. Redundancy upon redundancy. Fail-safes for fail-safes. Weapons designed not for victory, but for ending wars decisively. They do not seek dominance, the Archivist said. They seek finality. The word echoed. Finality. The Phyrexian delegate scoffed. If they are so powerful, why do they remain restrained? The Archivist's gaze fixed on him. Because you have not yet crossed the line. Silence returned. The High Chancellor swallowed. And if we do, the Archivist showed them. A single human system under attack. Then another. Then a pattern. Human fleets did not respond immediately. They waited. They gathered. They coordinated. Then they moved. What followed was not conquest. It was removal. Hostile fleets vanished. Command structures collapsed. Supply chains evaporated. Entire militaries ceased to exist, not through overwhelming numbers, but precision. Humans do not escalate gradually, the archivist explained. They escalate decisively. A junior delegate whispered, "Why didn't they claim territory?" The archivist answered without toning, "Because territory was never the objective." The images shifted again. Survivors, treaties rewritten, borders redrawn by consensus or fear. Humans leave lessons, the archivist said, not empires. The council chamber trembled slightly as power systems adjusted. The High Chancellor spoke softly. "You said this is only one outcome." The archivist nodded. "Every civilization that has attempted to subjugate, humiliate, or correct humanity has ceased to exist in its previous form." A pause. Some survived. Another pause. They changed. The Phyrexian delegate's voice wavered. "You're suggesting we do nothing." "I am suggesting," the archivist replied, "that you treat Earth as a constant." "A constant?" the Chancellor echoed. "Yes," said the archivist. "Like gravity, like entropy, like consequences." The proposal for a demonstration of force flickered, then dissolved. No one voted against it. No one voted at all. Later, in private records sealed beyond public access, the Council archived the archivist warning under a single designation: existential advisory. It concluded with one final line: "Humanity is not aggressive by nature, but when forced, they do not stop until the threat no longer exists." On Earth, no one noticed. Human fleets continued routine patrols. Diplomats attended negotiations. Scientists explored the unknown. They laughed. They argued. They planned for futures that assumed survival, as they always had. And somewhere in the deep archives of the galaxy, the archivist updated its records. Status: humanity, untested line intact. Recommendation: keep it that way. Because the galaxy had learned, some truths don't need to be proven twice. And some warnings are not threats. They are mercy.